Okay, so once you've got your form correct in your squat, you want to think about the back of your neck. Your gaze should be, if you imagine a triangle on the mat, it should be about 1 foot to 1.5 feet right in front of you, okay? So you want to draw that diagonal triangle, look down at it, so your head is not up and you're not looking down. The way that you can go deeper into your squat, obviously, is you can squat a little bit deeper, but you can pulse right around here. And make sure when you're pulsing, your knees aren't doing the job. Now stick your bottom out. And try to have the image of bringing your feet wider apart so you can fire up your glutes, okay? When you want to change your position, you can come into a narrow squat, which is focused a little bit more on the quads, okay? So squeeze your inner thighs together. You can pulse, you can do a full range of motion, down or up. Making sure, again, the insides of the feet are parallel and the knees track over the second toes. You can come into a wide squat as long as you make sure your knees track with those toes. So if your feet go too wide and your knees don't want to go that wide and they come in, don't try and make your knees tweak. Let your feet respect where your knees want to go. Okay? Some people are comfortable coming really, really wide. Some people not so much. And then finally, we'll talk about turning out. When you come into a sumo or a plie, you want to make sure, again, that you respect the knees. So your toes turn out only so far as your knees want to go. A lot of times our feet can come out, but our knees don't want to go that way. So respect your knees, let your knees guide you. Try to come down to parallel position, anchoring in through the heels to stand. All right, moving on to lunges next. When you're going to begin your lunge, you want to make sure your feet are parallel and they're lined up, hips and shoulders are squared, and you step forward with 1 foot. You're going to make sure that you stay on the ball of the back foot and that all 10 toes face the same direction. Make sure your hips and your shoulders are facing the same direction as well. And then all you're going to do is bend your back knee down, stopping before you touch the mat, and then push in through the front heel to step up, okay? You don't want your torso to move forwards or backwards. You just want to come down and up in a nice line that's perpendicular to the mat. So there are many different variations you can take with your lunge. If you want to feel that front leg a little bit more, try to lean forward slightly, making sure you're not rounding and you're not arching. You're just putting a little bit more weight on the front leg. You can press your back foot back a little bit further, and you can work this way. Okay, this powers that front thigh a little bit deeper, but the back leg is still working. And then if you come up and you lean back slightly, you're going to feel the back leg a little bit more. Your legs are still bending at 2 90-degree angles, and this part of your body still makes a nice rectangle. Leaning back and forward. Another thing you can do to make your lunges more challenging are to bring your arms up, especially if you have weights. So the next time you're in class and you're doing a lunge series, try to hold your arms up, still keeping your shoulders and your hips squared, lower and lift. Okay, so if lunges are uncomfortable for you, if you have a knee issue or you have something going on in your body where lunges don't feel right for you, when we do lunges in class, I want you to turn your toes out just very, very slightly. Put your weight on one leg, softening the knee, and extend the other leg out. Make sure there's a straight line from your heel to your big toe, and you're going to do lateral leg lifts, okay? You want to keep your hips stable, so you don't want to swing up. It's a small range of motion. You can tap your toe on the mat, or you can keep it up in the air, okay? This way, you're working one leg at a time. You're really going to feel the glutes, your core is working to stabilize, but you're not putting too much pressure on the knee if your knee feels sensitive. So you're going to do 30 of these with one leg, and then switch and do the other leg while everyone else is lunging, and then everyone's legs get worked.